another one of these guys who's been around here a long time. Do you feel like the old man of the group here?
I do, honestly. I mean, it's kind of crazy how different the team is since I came in. I mean, when I came in, like the room was the guys like Alex Buxer, and we had guys like George Aston. It's a different team, definitely, but I mean, I feel just as excited as I ever have, so I'm ready to attack the season just like I have every other year.
Blake, when you look at your offensive line, I mean, you have 5 guys who played a lot of football coming back, but there's not a lot of depth really behind that group. What have you seen from the young guys who are really looking to step in and get into a rotational role like you were in a couple years ago?
Yeah, absolutely. So these guys, they haven't had a lot of game experience, but these guys have been twos for a long time. They've been with Borbs, during the season instead of on rocks, and they've been working, and these guys are really ahead of where they should be for the amount of experience they have. A lot of these guys, they go against our ones every day, and that's some of the best ones they're going to see. So, every day they're going against great competition, against the defense, and they're really, like I said, far ahead from even where I am. And that's what I'm trying to say. You just try to keep pushing the standard. Each younger group you want to develop quicker than you did. So I have confidence in all those guys to play if they had to step in any moment.
Is it weird not having Carter or Gabe or Marcus or Owen in there anymore?
Oh, it's so weird. I've been with those guys for 5 years now, man. It's absolutely insane. But you kind of take what those guys have taught you. You work with them and hopefully pass it on. Like I said, those guys were great leaders and great players, and I'm really blessed to have been able to play with them. All those guys. Same way when like the Jimmy and Bryce Hargrove left. You take what you learn from those guys and you move forward. It is a weird feeling kind of not having them around though. Those are some of my buddies. So. Yeah, it's different for sure.
Have there been any young guys?
It's obviously a different quarterback room for you guys. How's that gone so far? Just, chemistry and, terminology and all that. How's that gone for you guys?
No, yeah, absolutely. I've been around Phil the most. Phil, awesome guy, man. I mean, he's fitting right in with the guys. He's a gutsy guy, man. He'll go out there and make a play, and I think a lot of guys on this team really respect that. Kind of really respect a guy with like moxie. He's a team guy. He's down to earth. And like I said, a lot of us knew him in high school. So honestly, it's not the first time we met him. He's gonna be a great fit in this team. I already know it.
Is that prior relationship?
There was a guy that played here a couple years ago that had a lot of moxie. That was how he was described.
Yes.
I feel like there's similarities, traits there.
Yeah, I mean, a quarterback when they have heart, I think especially in college football, I think that's the most important thing because I think you get the whole team behind you. I do see those similarities in terms of moxie. Those dudes, like I said, they're not afraid to get hit. They're not, scared of stand in there and make the throw. And that stuff, especially the O-linemen really respect because, we're blocking our butts off. Sometimes, quarterback's hot, you got to make the throw, and if you're going to stand there and make it, that's, he's doing his part, we'll do ours.
Who's some young guys on the defensive line that have stood out to you? Anyone that you kind of blocked for the first time and were like, oh, okay, he's kind of special?
Second-year guy, but one guy that's really stuck out to me is Sean Fitzsimmons. He's looked great so far this camp. He looks quick, strong. He's using his hands a lot better now. He's been working with Coach Partridge. I definitely say in the interior, that's one guy that I am really looking forward to see their development. And then exterior, I think we have a lot of really good DNs. I think Jimmy Scott and Samuel Okanola, both great young talents, really taking what Coach P says to them and putting them to work. You can see, like I said, their hand fighting and their moves and pass rush are what years above the experience they have here in the program.
Coach Borbs used to talk about how Jimmy Morrissey reset, being the first guy in, leading, getting guys together to go over film and setting the tone for that, and how guys have kind of carried that on since Jimmy left. Who's the person kind of doing that right now? Is that you? Is it kind of a collective? How's that going?
I think right now it's really a collective because you got, starting 5 have all played a lot of games, and we've all kind of played with the Jimmies and then played with, the guys like the Marcuses and Carters and Gabes who have carried that along. And I think we have it all instilled in us, and we're just trying to make it a group thing. Instead of having, one guy that sticks out as a leader, I think a group effort in order to get the culture just set that's the way that things are done and that's the way things are understood. You don't need one guy pushing it. But after Jimmy was here, that definitely helped instill those values in us.
I know we're still a little early in spring camp, but what's been the most impressive thing to you about Ryan Baer's growth?
Ryan Baer takes what he's taught by Borbs and applies it. He doesn't make the same mistake twice. That's one thing I think, most impressed me about him. He takes coaching really well. He wants to be better. He does the extra work. He's always with us watching extra film. And you can really see, like, day by day, you know, he's getting 3% better, like Coach Narduzzi says. Like, just one little thing every day, and, you know, sooner than later, he's going to be a really good player for us. So,
You guys have to show a lot of versatility, but are you playing mostly right guard, left guard,
yeah, right now I'm mostly a guard. So,
right side?
yeah, no, who knows, though. You know how it shakes out in the season. Everything
Yeah.
always is crazy, but right now I'm a guard.
I was just kind of curious, what went into your decision-making process this offseason when you were trying to decide what you wanted to do, if you want to come back or try something else?
You know, I wasn't sure, you know, I guess where my life was headed. I guess I didn't put any thought into it. So when I decided to go out for senior day, I was kind of buying myself some time. But when I really sat down and thought about it, I was like, man, like would I rather, you know, be doing anything else than playing football this year? And the answer was just no. So at the end of the day, there was variables pulling me each way, but it just came down to I just want to come back, you know, play with these guys, play with, you know, the Jay Cradles again, play with, you know, Matt Goncalves. And, you know, there's nothing I'd rather be doing than playing football right now. So I know I made the right decision.
What's after football?
After football is wherever life takes me. I mean, you know, if an NFL draft opportunity presents itself next year, then I'm absolutely all for it. And, you know, I can't really think about that. It's obviously a long-term goal, but you know, however that shakes out, it shakes out. If not, then it doesn't. Then I'm willing to move forward with my life. But you know, we'll just have to see how the future plays out and take it day by day.
Do you and Jake have a lot of conversations? I mean, you guys came in together. You've been together for 17 years or however long it's been here. I mean, did you guys have conversations in December, January? Hey, what are you going to do? That kind of thing?
Yes, we did. We definitely talked a lot, and that was a big part of my decision to come back as well. We discussed a lot, and we both knew before we released that we were both coming back together because we wanted to, you know, we felt like there was more on the table to achieve. You know, like last year, it was a good year. I mean, 9 wins. You know, it doesn't happen that often, but we knew with the talent we had, the group we had, that we could achieve a lot more than we did, and we decided to come back and try to help, you know, make that happen.
How close are you and Jake?
Really close. I mean, I've known him for about 17 years, but Jake's one of my best friends. He lives right next door to me. We hang out all the time. You know, we were just on spring break together. You know, that's one of my best friends on this team. Always has been. Our connection's really strong. We've played a lot together. You know, whether that be, you know, me at center, him at guard, me at center, me at tackle, him at guard. You know, it's been pretty much every combination you can have it now. But we have great chemistry on and off the field. So,
in the last 2 years, we've seen it seems like a unanimous agreement across the board for offensive linemen that Marcus Minor is the top eater of the offensive line. You can throw down the most. Who's taking that reins? Has anyone taken that reins now that he's gone?
Man, I don't know. I got to think about it. I mean, Ryan Berry can definitely put it away when he wants to. I mean, that's a big dude. So I don't know. Maybe Ryan. I don't know. We got some heavy boys up there this year. So this is one of the heaviest O-lines we had. So we got some boys who can put it away.
Gotta see a wing contest between you guys at some point.
Yeah, no, I don't know. That'd be crazy.
NIL deal.
Yeah, right? There you go. Big shot Bobs.
There you go.
It seems like of all the position groups, offensive linemen seem to bond closer than it. Why is that?
Well, there's 2 reasons for that. So first off, it's Coach Forbes. I think it's the guys he brings in, the culture he makes. You know, I think he kind of forces us to be all on the same path, and then, you know, you get along better, and a lot of really good character guys. And the second part is we work together, I think, more than any unit, just in one room. I mean, it doesn't matter if the whole right side of the offensive line has their assignment perfect. One guy goes the wrong way, has the wrong idea on a backer, plays over. So you kind of grow up, you know, playing offensive line, and you understand that football really is a team game before a lot of other players, you know, a lot of guys who are out on islands and stuff. And you just learn that, you know, the more cohesive you are, the more success you're going to have, and everyone's going to be better if everyone's better, you know.
Well said. Thank you.